Hi, so today I got in my order of two MYOU dolls. They're MYOU, one, gotta see how many times I can get through this without saying so bear with me. I got two MYOU dolls. They're 1/4 size. The one is Zuzana, I think you pronounce it. I'm not prepared for this. And the other one is, I can't really pronounce its name either, but we'll see when we unpackage it. It's Ling Wei, I think. And she was in tan. Now, with Mew, there's quite a variety of skin colors, and there was coffee and there's tan. And at first on Drunky Spot, which is where I ordered both of these, initially I saw the post, they're big, and saw that it came in coffee, I swear. But then later it changed and I saw tan, which is actually it's more, it's darker than coffee, surprisingly. As far as I've seen, considering just ball joint dolls in general, tan is one of the more darker skin tones I've seen, actually. And the other, because coffee's like more of a, I'd say coffee should be tan and this should be coffee, but I don't know. They also call the pale doll, like it's the white doll, kind of like, I mean, just sort of like my skin color. It's very pale, normal, so who knows, but there is no normal, it's just everything's colored. But I don't know, I guess coffee with like 80% full of cream, like my mom drinks it. I don't know, I like it black. But we'll get ahead on opening. I do have some plans for these girls, and they will be, well, that was close to my eyeball. One will be Fran from Final Fantasy and her race of bunny people things. So that'll be fun. I plan on making their own wigs and everything. And the other girl will be an elf, and I'm gonna kind of like make a little story along with it for them. And I'll finally be getting a account on Den of Angels and organizing everything through there, because initially I had my first one I got exactly last year, actually, and she is 1/3, and I'll show you her in a minute. But a Bitsu, she's an Abitsu body and a pair of box head. I don't want to cut into the pretty little logo, but I ordered from Donkey Spot because they ended up having what I wanted. I like getting stuff all in one order, so I don't have to worry about a whole bunch of tracking numbers. I like getting stuff soon. I'm also getting a reborn doll, a werewolf reborn doll, but it's not werepups. I'm actually not a fan of werepups. I first actually found out about them because I've always loved reborn dolls, but I'm not a fan of entirely human children. I mean, they're great, you know, I wish in real life there were fairy children, but there's just not. But then I found out there are alternative reborn dolls. Oh, and before you say anything, yes, this is my axolotl. And actually, he went in his little hidey hole right now. Nope, he's behind his rock. But he likes that light. Okay, I swear. I rarely turn it on. He usually likes his Himalayan salt lamp because it's not too, you know, he doesn't like fluorescent light. I don't blame him. But he actually likes sunlight in the evening, like a beam of sunshine comes in through this window, and man, they package this good. And he just loves to bask in it. So I rarely turn on that color changing light there. But I thought now would be a fun occasion. I also recently got him. I need to figure out what kind of cake this is. So this is, there it goes. This is a different way of doing it. They got here really soon, actually, just, what, 2 weeks? Yeah. 1/4 in general, for MYOU is around 44 centimeters, almost always. My Abitsu, she has really outrageously long legs, but my Abitsu hat is 66 centimeters. Maybe I can just come at it at this angle. Okay, oh, Zuzana! So we're only getting one, I think, maybe. Which is fine. This is the normal skin tone. She's like white, just really pale from what I've seen in the pictures. And then their white, actually called white skin color, is basically sort of like a blank resin. I suppose it can be a very, very light skin color. But I don't know. I think compared to most ball joint doll companies, I mean, they are usually like from Korea and China and Japan and stuff. Considering that, no, there are 2 boxes. There are 2 boxes. They came together. I'm nerding out right now, but that's really cool they came together. They're supposed to be like, I made up their little story, and they're supposed to be like sisters, or I don't know. I'll figure out something. Here's one. Can't believe how fast they came here. I went with an American, I forget what it's called, dispenser? I don't know. Dispensary. Because I wanted it fast, and it's just nice getting stuff straight from here, because you don't have to worry about an airplane incident. I don't know. I'm paranoid. But I like just having their tracking number simple right off the bat. And I've always liked Chinese, but I've always intended to get my dolls through there. I'm not sure how you open this. I've never done this before. My Bitso was used, and I took a video a year ago, and it was really weird and awkward. There's a lot of videos I took and never uploaded. They were all painfully awkward, and I was stuttering, and I don't know. Not that this one's much better than that, but at least it's a start. I will be putting up more iBoy videos. I mean, for 2019, for 2020, now 21, I plan on doing stuff that involves not leaving the house, which is most of the stuff I do anyways, but I'm going to be actually focusing on it more instead of just laying around. So, about to open it. I don't know what I'm going to see first. I've never gotten one of these, like, fancy, brand spanking new company boxes, so this will be interesting. It smells good. bubble wrap. But yeah, I also custom ordered. I am custom ordering from Monsters on the Roof, which I first seen while I was looking at reviews for these girls right here, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really need one. So that'll be probably next. Should be here by April, which is when I turn 25. So yeah. And wow, feet, head. This is a really awesome baggy go bag thing. That's weird. It's almost as tall as MYOU. I don't know centimeters. Is that metric system? I don't know. But oh, a sucker! Oh my god, what is happening? Okay, that's awesome. A sucker. Yeah, heck yeah, man. Watermelon. How did they know? Okay. Junkie spot. Go. This is I'm slightly uncomfortable, but I appreciate the gesture. But what is this? I mean, oh, it's okay. It's like a horror movie that's Chinese. That's cool. That's good. That's interesting. Thank you. It's genuinely terrifying. I don't. Is that a steak? Is that a raw steak? I feel a bit haunted, but great. That's awesome. Oh, okay. Now this I love. That's great too, but it's a little squishy squirrel and it's yellow. Or is it more candy? I guess I'll have to find out the hard way. And here are their papers. Their adoption papers, I assume. And this is taking forever. I intended to go under 10 minutes, but yeah. That's usually, oh, so cute. Hopefully, it's not, I don't know, I think the lighting in here is pretty good to show the skin colors because they're all pretty pale. That's nice. It's a little thank you card. Maintenance card. And like, okay, here's like a little official, oh, it's like a card. It's like a credit card. Name, birthday. You scratch it or you write it in. Okay. Yes, Zuzana. I don't know if this is a special number that I should not show anyone, but that's how you write it. I got them with a face up and random eyes, so hopefully they come with the eyes inside them because I have no idea but how to even, I mean I do, but I'm a klutz. So we'll see how this goes. I did not get wigs for them, but I plan on making them. I actually got some wigs for cheap on Black Friday online. And I'll be doing the glue on method. So for this should be Zuzana, right? Yeah. I'm not sure on her hair color yet. But the other one will basically be the same race as Fran, or I don't know, who knows. Maybe I'll just shell it and do an exact like Fran. Which will the hair be like a really white, like a white, light gray, light blonde. So, ooh, pretty. That's so pretty. The eyes are in, and it said random, but they're the exact eyes that came in the picture. She looks exactly like in the pictures. Like, I was worried about photoshopping situations and stuff because I'm only familiar with Obitsu, which most of you know kind of know how those go, just real simple. But this is beautiful. I've of course never had a ball joint doll that was really, I need to open it, but that was really, strung, just that, yeah. Whereas Obitsus are more like the cheap Barbie type, situation, which is awesome. They're great. They're better than I thought they would be. Oh my goodness, that face up is amazing. How can I go about this? Her eyelashes are awesome. They're not like black, and some of the stuff I've seen, I've worried about the makeup being too drastic. Like sometimes the lips would look a little bit more red for my liking, whereas I like more of a natural, not natural, but just kind of a relaxed makeup. But that is amazing. I can actually see, I love how the pupils, oh that's pretty. I love how the pupils are like a pale, just a slightly darker blue than the iris. This lighting is awful. Maybe if I get closer here, okay. Hopefully adjust, and I'll post pictures too. That is so pretty. And this is very pale. This is paler than I was expecting. I'm not really even a pink. Like you can see my hand. It's really pretty. I love it. I love all skin colors, just any and all, but that's pretty pale. So I'm wondering how the tan will look. But I think it'll still be pretty. I'm specifically wanting a more darker, not just like this only tan. But I was wanting something darker than that. She poses very well, but also to fit Fran from Final Fantasy and her family. She poses very well from what I've seen on other videos and stuff, which I've never been hugely concerned about. Exactly. My scissors. Junkie spot. I'm not sure how to go about this without killing myself. Pretty. Yeah. We've got this like sun beaming in here, and the joints. I mean, they're elastic inside, but I've never really handled one that other than a Bitsu. So I'm glad the head is really nice, like really posable, because my Bitsu can barely tilt really, but she can look all around. And I just love those eyes. It's so pretty. The camera doesn't really do it much justice, this lighting here, but the eyebrows and eyelashes and everything are really detailed, and the lips are glossy, and it kind of has like lips are slightly open to where there's really an indentation, you know, like real. I love the droopy eyes. That's what drew me to this specific one. I think this video will be a 40-minute video. Hopefully I can cut and edit enough to make it less lengthy. The features with her compared to the other one, I forget the name, or how to say it at least, are a bit different. She's kind of droopier eyes and cheeks and stuff, whereas the other one is, I think, pretty average from what you'd normally see for ball joint dolls. Yeah. That's really nice. They are very tall and skinny and slender though, but that, honestly, it fits what my plans are with the characters. I'll probably post a picture of the video game characters, or at least Fran, which is kind of like, they're like elf people. But yeah, awesome. Lot of detail, very soft resin. Really glad to see that. See, she can sit. A little gray in here. That fixed nothing. Okay, so next we have one whose name I cannot remember. Oh, and I love how her torso moves. Okay, it's a 3-part torso, so that's awesome. Really nice for poses. I like doing outdoorsy stuff, so looks weird now, but you know, like with clothes and stuff, whoops, it's a doll. I mean, come on. With clothes and stuff, it'll look really nice. It'll fall, the cloth will fall really nicely and be able to make some really cute outdoorsy poses, especially for winter. Hopefully it snows again here, so we can have a little snow photo shoot. So cute. So that is her. And next, other people that do like these box openings done them 100 other times. They're like snip, snap, snip, and they're just finished. That wait. But okay, second round is a little less difficult. I just love these packages, these bags. They're gonna be really handy. They're really nice material. That'll definitely kind of like that microfiber type. That'll be great for traveling. Which I won't be doing this here, but I do like taking stuff around and doing photo shoots and stuff. Oh wow. Yeah. I mean, it's the skin color, it's perfect for the character I have in mind. I originally wanted darker than this, but once I had the character in mind that I definitely wanted to do, that is perfect. And it's darker than, I'm impressed it's darker than the what I was thinking. You know, I thought they probably kind of, you know, they edit pictures and then there's lighting, you know. But that is perfect. Because I saw coffee and that's pretty light, you know. But this is, like, for this character, kind of this, it's just, that's just perfect for the character. I'd like one that's like, you know, like, black, but I would definitely have to go with another brand. Because there's only a few that have a variety of skin colors. For some reason. It should be pretty easy to just color the resin, but you know, I also like fantasy colors like green and blue aliens and mermaids and stuff, so there's several companies that do that as well. But these will be my only chicks for a while. I guess. Who knows? I plan on making their clothes and everything. But this is a perfect skin color for the character. And so is the normal color here for the other character. And the body type is perfect for Fran too, because she's very just the classic elf, like kind of like they're like rabbit people. They're just kind of like tall and slender, really thin. But that is an awesome skin color. What I had in mind. And I hardly see dark or colored at all. I mean, even just tan, you know, it's really rare to see, and I really like that, because for the longest time I thought it was going to have to be the coffee skin color, which is cool, but definitely not the one that I had suited for the character I had in mind. So, and then after I ordered Zuzana, I didn't find oh, here's the paper. Oh, Chinese movie. Cool. Oh, and it's a squishy panda. They each get a little animal. I'll open up their stuff here. Ling Wei, yeah. For some reason, Jockey Spot had it listed as 2 separate words, but here it's all one word, and for some reason that helps me remember it easier. So, the picture of her skin color is pretty accurate. Yeah. So, here they be. Really, their facial features are really similar, actually. Oh, she has like blush, like the other one. She has like gold sparkles, and the eyes are all supposed to be random. And what's perfect, actually, is Fran has like yellow, almost reddish eyes, but that's okay. But for now, these are like blue, almost like cyan turquoise eyes, really, with like a gold center. And wow, that's really pretty on camera. I don't mean to, you know, make her feel like second best here, but this is just perfect for on camera. Right here in this lighting, Bobby. She looks so salty right now. But I'll be doing a lot more little videos probably at the end of this. So, a little photo shoot, even though I don't have clothes. Maybe they can borrow my obitsus. And yeah, I'll just do like I'll check them out here for a second. Really neat hands. You know, like the really thin, elegant. I like the kind of chunkier look too, like Lutz Kid. And but I like these too. These are really nice, really detailed. I figure if I get another, which I don't know, if I get another, I'd probably have a more sort of a different style, like more of a custom, not custom, but a smaller company, a smaller maker. I've seen a lot that are actually here in America that I really like, that are really different, you know, just kind of different from the usual, because this is the standard. I'd say MYOU is the standard, what you normally see in ball joint dolls. But her eyes aren't as droopy, they're more, but that's very fitting. And the sparkles, you can see the sparkles that fall along the cheeks, but they are just so cool, so pretty. I can't wait to make them wigs and get them all set up. I'll have to be breaking out a new sewing machine that my grandma gave me. It's really nice, and it'll be perfect for them. So, compared to my body, 1/4, I don't know what 1/4 is supposed to mean, like 1/4 of what, you know? I guess of a 1/4 of a human being, but I don't know. I'm, for comparison, like, I like to like kind of carry him around and stuff, especially at like Comic-Cons. and toy expos and everything. This, from what I've seen, 1/4 is like 1/4 of the size of an actual person. I don't think, I'm 5'7". My hands are fairly small though, but that's about the size right here. It's actually my torso, so that might be accurate from what I'm thinking. This is MSD size. Very cute. Holds the pose well. Holds the pose as well. They kind of snap into place like that. Are these the ones that kind of hook into place? I don't know, but they snap really well. You gotta figure out how to pose them and handle them properly without wearing anything out. It shouldn't be a problem. So cute. And the feet. So pretty. I just love it. The resin is so nice and soft. And check out her poses for a bit. So pretty. I love the droopier. She's a little more droopy. She looks a little more pouty. I think that's really pretty. That's really cool. It's pretty different, I think. It's hard to tell on camera, but I just love how kind of almost spacey the eyes are. I think I'm gonna add some silver sparkles to her eyes, and then hers will be gold. So same bodies. They both have the same body, which is 3 pieces, 3 parts. So 3 parts. You have the chest that can bend here, which will be really awesome for like outdoorsy, actiony poses, which is great for the video game Final Fantasy is what these characters are based off. So it's just kind of like a little fun thing to add to it. The aspect of it to kind of give them a little, theme, so I can I can decide on what clothes to give them and stuff. They have another joint here, so they can sit crisscross applesauce. That wasn't accurate what I just did, but really nice, and they're just so. They're very clankety, but not as squeaky as my, bless her heart, MYOU. So, yes. Cute. Okay, yep, I'm new at this. So I will compare them now to my Obitsu 1/3, 60 centimeters. These are kind of hard to. Her legs are harder to. I don't know what I'm doing here. Maybe I'm messing something up, but you don't really want to close. Oh, there we go. That might be the ticket. Okay, something might be strung differently in this one. I like the looser, not so, ticky. Yeah, I think maybe her. She needs like shading to see the detail. She's good to go though. In this particular lighting, And here my Ibitsu I got used on eBay. And she looks like a disaster right at the moment. She has no pants because I am a horrible mother, but I've always I intended on making her one, but I've just been lazy. I've been intending to do a lot of things, but I've just been lazy. But particularly, I will be making clothes, so that'll be really fun because I do sew, in case you haven't noticed from knowing me. Yeah, this is the size of my Obitsu. I think it's a retired body. I don't know what's up to do with the legs. I don't know. I need to fix her up. I need to do her makeup better. Just everything. The hair is just atrocity. Yeah. So that's the size of her. She is really nice still. She has kind of like, I don't know, a kind of comfier, not compared to these, but she has a really comfy, surprisingly, body type and feel to her. It's just nice to, yeah. That's why I think getting a reborn will be really nice. I just can't wait to have my first one. So comparison. Okay, yeah, that is a good bit of a size difference. I did my Bitsu here. I did her face up, which is more anime, and I'll be redoing it because I was a complete noob at it. I should get them all matching shoes, or at least maybe like even make them. But yeah, that's a size difference right there. Of course, with her being anime style, she has a bigger head, naturally. But she's cuddly and kind of kid-like, and it's really sweet. These are kind of more going to be better travel buddies, I think. Yeah. And her legs are having a bit of a moment. I'm not okay. This is probably all of this was a mistake, but okay, there we go. Okay, they're like, oh Lord, what have we gotten into? Someone help us. Okay, we have been kidnapped. Yep. So, my new 3 girls. Lord help them. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I really don't. I'll sit them all together to say goodbye. And see you next time. I'll be doing more. Oh goodness. I don't even, okay, she has a vinyl body, and that's actually really nice, but ooh, it's like, ta-da! Yeah, so cute. Not sure what I'll be doing with her right here. She might be my little, like, you know, these girls are kind of gonna be like a more natural look. She'll be like, I don't know, maybe I'll give her tattoos or something. That'd be cute. Piercings. Shame I didn't order wigs with them, so I could show you guys what they look like with wigs, so we can see that. She's so droopy looking. So I'm gonna, this is gonna be a bit shocking, but I'm gonna pop that off. And oh, that actually works pretty well. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's just precious. Maybe they can all share. For now. I've got plenty of hair to make wigs with. Oh, that is so cute. My goodness, that is okay. No offense, but this is adorable. She just looks so droopy. She looks like a little emo chick with his hair. She's like, ugh. That's cute. Now we're gonna try the other one. Boop. Oh, that's pretty too. He looks so different when you put hair on him. But I like him bald too. I think bald is actually really pretty. And like short hair, you know? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's where I glued it on her before. Oh, that's nice. Pretty. Yeah. Yep, this is a mess, but yep. So, subscribe because I will actually be making more of these if that's the kind of thing you're into. If not, I don't care. And I will be making more outfits. Who knows what I'll do, you know. I like a lot of channels that just kind of post regular, real chill stuff about things. I'm not exactly gonna be doing tons of box openings like some people. Like, I'm not, you know, I like to focus on just like a few things at a time. And I'll also be getting a reborn, at least within the next 10 weeks or so, from Monsters on the Roof. So, yeah. See ya next time. Tell me what you think. Tell me whatever you want. Comment, and I'll see you next time. But